So welcome, this is a worksheet based on similar shapes or similarity from Igcse. So the length of a backpack of capacity 30 liters is 53 centimeters. Calculate the length of the mathematically similarly backpack of capacity 20 liters. So what am I going to do? Volume 1 upon volume 2 equals to side 1 upon side 2 whole cube, because I'm talking about volume and the length. So the volume is nothing but how much it has been there. It is 30 and the another one is 20. Now the length of that one is 53 and the length of the other one or side is unknown whole cube. Now what do? 0 and 0 gets cancels. Cube becomes cube root. Cube root of 3 upon 2 equals to 53 upon S2. So when I take the calculator, and I can do it out by calculator, so cube root of 3 upon 2 should be giving me 1.144. 1.1447 equals to 53 upon S2. So S2 equals to nothing but what? 53 upon 1.1447. When I take the full calculator display, I will be getting it out 46.3. 299 in three significant figures, 46.3 centimeters. Coming to question number 2, two barrels in the diagram are mathematically similar. The smaller barrel has a height of h meters and capacity. Again, it is about volumes. So volume 1 is 100 and volume 2 is 160. Its height is h and the height is nothing but 90 whole cube. So what am I going to do that? 0 and 0 gets cancels. 2 times 5, 2 times 8. Now cube root of 5 upon 8 equals to h upon 90. So I take cube root of 5 and 8. It should be giving me 0.85498 equals to h upon 90. So h equals to 90 times 0.85498, which gives me 76.948 or 76.9. This is going to be the answer. Question number 3. In the diagram, AB and CD are parallel to each other. AD and BC intersect at X. AB is 8, CD is 4, CX is 2, and so on. He is asking, complete this mathematical statement ABX. So we know that alternate angles are equal. So this angle will be equals to this angle, and angle B will be equals to angle C. They are alternate angles, and this is the vertical angles. So as all angles are same, both the triangles are similar. Now what am I going to do with it? I am going to redraw the triangles so that it is easy for me to calculate exactly. So I keep X on the top for both. Angle A is a green color one and it's angle D on both on the left side. Angle B is a blue color one and angle C is a blue color one. So now AX is, we have to find it out. AB is 8, CD is 4, XC is 2, XD is 2.8. So when they are similar, ratio of the corresponding sides 8 upon 4 equals to AX upon 2.8. So 2 equals to AX upon 2.8, AX equals to 5.6. Area of the triangle ABX is Y. The area of the triangle DCX in terms of Y. So when we are talking about the area upon ABX divided by area of DCX, let it be A. A equals to, what is the side? 8 divided by 4 whole square. When it is area, it is whole square. 4 times 1, 4 times 2. So what do I get it out from there? Y upon A equals to 2 square is 4. 4A equals to Y. So area of DCX is nothing but how much? Y upon 4. Question number 4. Two bottles and their labels are mathematically similar. The smaller bottle contains 0.512 liters of water and has a label with an area 96 centimeters square. So whenever here we are dealing with volume and area. So the formula is cube root of volumes should be equals to square root of areas. So square root of area 1 upon area 2. So cube root of volume 0.512 and the volume of the other one larger bottle is 1 liter. Square root of 96 upon A2. So I take cube root of 0.512 divided by 1. So it becomes 4 upon 5 equals to square root of 96 upon A2. So squaring on both sides so that I can get cancelled square and square root. So 16 upon 25 equals to 96 upon area of the larger label. So cross multiplication 16A2 equals to 96 times 25. So A2 equals to 96 times 25 divided by 16. So it should be giving me the answer 150. And the units are centimeters square. Question number 5. Two cups are mathematically similar. Their capacity and heights are given. So volume 1 upon volume 2 equals to side 1 upon side 2, height 2 or height of the smaller one whole cube. So 0.5 divided by 0.25 gives me 2 equals to 8 cube is 8 upon h2 whole cube. So cube becomes cube root. Cube root of 2 equals to 8 upon h2. So h2 cube root of 2 equals to 8. So h2 equals to 8 upon cube root of 2. So 8 divided by cube root of 2 should be giving you the answer 6.35 in three significant figures. Question number 6. A cylinder has a height of 20. The area of cross section is 74. What is the volume? So every time volume equals to nothing but what? Area of the cross section times height, which is 74 times 20. When I do that, I will be getting it out 1480 centimeter cube. A mathematically similar cylinder A is mathematically similar to cylinder B. The height of cylinder A is 10 and its surface area is 440. So he's talking about surface area. So 440 upon 3960 equals to height of the first cylinder A is 10, height of the cylinder B we don't know, and whenever I'm talking about area it is whole square. So what am I going to do? Square and square root gets cancels. Then 44 divided by 396. So it gives me 1 upon 9 equals to 10 upon HB whole square. So square root, square becomes square root equals to 10 upon H of the B. So 1 upon 3 equals to 10 upon H of B. So HB equals to cross multiplication 30 centimeters. Question number 7. ABCD lie in a circle. AC and BD intersect at X. Give a reason why angle BAX equals to angle CDX. BAX equals to CDX. They are angles in same segment. That if at all you would have done circles theorems chapter, you would be able to do it, understand it out. If you don't understand this one, revisit circle theorems chapter and come back to this question. So this is nothing but what? Angles in same segment. AB is 4.4 and CD is 9.4. BX is 3.84. Calculate the length of CX. So again, those two red color angles are equal. Similarly, these two green color angles will be equal because they are angles in same segment, and blue color angles are equal. They are vertical angles. So I'll redraw the triagram to know which sides I have to divide. Otherwise, you will be getting a wrong answer. So both are having X at the top. Red color angles are D and A, which are on the left side. Green color angles are C and B, which are on the right side. Now populate the diagram. AB is 4.4 and BX is 3.84. CD is 9.4. He's asking us to find it out CX. So when they are similar, 9.4 upon 4.4 equals to CX upon 3.84. So Cx equals to 9.4 divided by 4.4 times 3.84. 9.4 times 3.84 divided by 4.4, which should be giving me 8.20. So Cx equals to 8.20 centimeters. Area of triangle ABX. Area of triangle ABX is 5.41. What is the area of the triangle CDX? So area of CDX upon 5.41 equals to 9.4 upon 4.4. Area means whole square. So area equals to 5.41 times 9.4 upon 4.4 whole square. So it becomes 5.41 times 9.4 divided by 4.4, and it is square of that. Once I simplify, it should be becoming 24.69150. In three significant figures, 24.7 centimeter square. Question number 8. A company makes solid chocolate eggs and their shapes are mathematically similar. The heights are given, the mass is given. What is the ratio of the mass? So we need to remember that this is not volume or area. Okay, so now we have to calculate for the mass. So in that case, because what is the thing is, if areas are given, area 1 upon area 2 is side 1 upon side 2 whole square, whereas if at all it is volume 1 upon volume 2, it is side 1 upon side 2 whole cube. But mass and volume are related to each other, so therefore what is the thing is, mass 1 upon mass 2 equals to same side 1 upon side 2 whole cube. So mass of the small egg is 4, mass of the bigger egg, larger egg, we don't know. Side of the small egg is 2, side of the larger egg is 6 whole cube. So it becomes 4 upon ml equals to 1 upon 3 whole cube. 1 upon 3 whole cube is nothing but what? 27. So 1 upon 27. So do the cross multiplication. 27 times 4, 108. So mass and volumes are related to each other. Therefore, because from physics you know that mass equals to volume upon density. So therefore, instead of doing that way, what is the thing is, we can remember that what it says, mass and volume are related to each other. So therefore we are going to use the same formula. Mass of smaller one divided by mass of the second one equals to side of the smaller one divided by side of the second one whole cube. Now over here, what is given? Diameter and height. Diameter and height. What are the values? So 9 upon d equals to 20 upon 10. So 9 upon d equals to 2. 2d equals to 9. D equals to 4.5. Now the volumes are given. So 20 upon 10 equals to, volume of the larger one is 1600. Smaller one, we don't know. Whole cube. Side whole cube. So this is 0, 0 gets cancels. 8. 2 cube is 8 equals to 1600 upon V. So 8V equals to 1600. V equals to 1600 upon 8. So V equals to 200 ml. Question number 10. APB and AQC are straight lines. PQ is parallel to BC. AP is 8 and PQ is 10. And BC equals to 12. Calculate the length of AB. So these two triangles are similar. Why? These corresponding angles will be same. These two blue color angles will be same. Two pink color angles will be same because they are corresponding angles. And both the smaller triangle and the bigger triangle will be having the green color angle as common. So I redraw it out those triangles. Every time try to redraw the triangles. So this is a bigger triangle and the smaller triangle. Now populate it out. A is on the top. P, B, and Q, C. Pink color angles on the right hand side and blue color angles on the left hand side. This is 8, 10, 12. What is he asking? He's asking us to find it out AB. So 8 upon AB equals to 10 upon 12. So 10AB equals to 12 times 8. 10AB equals to 96. AB equals to nothing but what? 9.6. That's going to be the answer. Question number 11. Now here he has given the radius and height. A larger cylinder similar shape. The glass can be filled with water from the jar exactly 216 times. Find the radius and height of the jar. So volume of the larger one is 216 times of the volume of the smaller one. That is the meaning. The glass can fill with water from the jar with 216 times. What does that mean once again? Means I take it out. Volume of the jar J equals to 216 times volume of the glass. 16 times of volume of the glass will fill the jar. So now volume of the, what is he asking? Radius and height. Volume of the jar by volume of the glass equals to radius of the jar upon radius of the glass whole cube. Now what is given? Volume of the jar is 216 times volume of the glass divided by volume of the glass equals to radius of the jar we don't know, r radius of the glass, which is nothing but what? 3 whole cube. What does it happens? Volume of the glass gets cancels. Cube becomes cube root. Cube root of 216. Cube root of 216 is 6. Radius of the jar divided by 3. 6 equals to radius of the jar divided by 3. So radius of the jar is 18. Now we have to find the height of the jar. So we have found the radius of the jar was 18. So over here, let me write it out to 18. So it is 3 upon 18. Radius upon radius equals to height upon height. So 1 upon 6 equals to 7 upon h. H equals to cross multiplication 42 centimeters. Question number 12. A car manufacturer sells a similar scale model of one of its real cars. The fuel tank of the real car has a volume of 64 and that of the model has a 1.25. So 64 upon 0.125 equals to, show that the length of the real car is 8 times that of the length of the model. Length of the real car divided by length of the model whole cube. So when I take this one, it 64 divided by 0.125, which gives me nothing but what? 512. 512 equals to length of the real car divided by length of the model whole cube. Cube becomes cube root. So or else taking cube root on both sides. So that cube and cube root gets cancelled. So length of the real car divided by length of the model equals to cube root of 512, which is 8. So length of the real car equals to, do the cross multiplication, 8 times length of the model. Area of the front window is of the model is 0.0175 meters square. Find the area of the front window. So area of the model car, area of the real car divided by area of the model is at what? 0.175 equals to length of the real car divided by length of the model whole square, because whenever we are dealing with area it is whole square. Length of the real car divided by length of the model is nothing but what? 8. So area of the real car divided by 0.0175 equals to 8 whole square. So area of the real car equals to 64 times 0.0175. So 64 times 0.0175, which gives me 65.12. That's going to be the answer. Question number 13. In the diagram, triangles ABE and ACD are similar. BE is parallel to CD. Find the values of P and Q. So this angle equals to this angle, and because they are corresponding angles, these two blue color angles are also corresponding angles, and this red color angle is common in both. So what am I going to do it? I'm going to redraw the triangles. So the smaller triangle and the bigger triangle, blue color angles, I'll be keeping them on the left side. What are the blue color sides? E and D. Whereas the green color angles, I'm keeping them on the right side. What are the alphabets for the green? It's B and C. And the red color angle at the top, which is common in both. What is that? A. Now populate the diagram, means draw the sides, write the sides AE, AB, BE. And what else is there? AC. AC is 9 centimeters. CD is Q. and AD is 8 plus Q. Now when they are similar, the ratio of the sides should be the same. So we need to find it out the ratio of the sides. So we know 5 and 9. So 5 upon 9 equals to 8 upon 8 plus Q. 8 upon 8 plus Q, that should be the way. Right side by right side equal to left side by left side. Do the cross multiplication. 40 plus 5Q equals to 72. So 5Q equals to 32, which gives me Q equals to 32 upon 5. 32 divided by 5, which is 6.4. Similarly, left what is right side by right side. 5 upon Q equals to 5 upon 9. 5 upon 9 equals to CD. CD was P, not Q. CD was P. 4 upon P. So do the cross multiplication. 5P equals to 36. P equals to 36 divided by 5. 36 divided by 5 is 7.2. That's going to be the answer. Now, a spherical balloon has a radius 3 times 3 meters and has a volume of 36 pi cubic meters. It is further inflated until its radius is 12. Calculate the new volume. So, we are considering about the volumes. When we are considering about the volumes, it is whole cube. So 36 pi upon new volume we don't know. Original radius is 3 and new radius is upon 12 whole cube. So 36 pi upon V equals to, when you have simplified to 3 times 1, 3 times 4, 1 by 4 cube, which is nothing but how much? 64. So volume equals to, do the cross multiplication, 64 times 36 pi, which is going to be 2304 pi cubic meters. That's going to be the answer. Question number 14. Two cones are similar. Find the value of L. Whenever they are similar, the ratio of their corresponding sides is going to be the same. It is not about volume over here. It is about the sides. So the ratio of the corresponding sides is going to be similar. So I take slant height by slant height equals to the diameter by diameter. What is the slant height? 11. And what is the slant height of the other one? L. So 11 by L equals to 8 upon 4. So 8L equals to 44. L equals to 44 divided by 8. 44 divided by 8, which gives me 5.5. Next, when full, the larger cone contains 172 centimeter cube of water. How much water does the smaller cone contain? So, volume 172 upon volume equals to, larger cone diameter is 8 and over here it is 4 whole cube. Volume is related with cube. So 4 times 1, 4 times 2. 172 upon V equals to 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. 8V equals to 172. So V equals to 172 divided by 8. 172 divided by 8, which gives me answer 21.5 centimeter cube. Next part of the question, or the next question. Question number 15. Triangles are similar. Work out the value of K. So I take the same thing. This is 6 divided by total 10.8 equals to K divided by 9. Base upon base. The corresponding sides, ratio of the corresponding sides should be the same. 6 divided by 6 plus 4.8 is 10.8. K divided by 9. So what do I get from that? 10.8 K equals to 9 times 6 is 54. So K equals to 54 divided by 10.8, which is nothing but how much? 5 centimeters. Then next, volume and heights. So volume of A is 1500, volume of B is 2592. Height of A is 20, height of B is B or H whole cube. So now cube becomes cube root. So I take cube root on both sides so that cube and cube root can be cancelled. Now I take it out. Cube root of 1500 divided by 2592, which should be giving me 5 upon 6. So 5 upon 6 equals to 20 upon h. So 5h equals to 120. H equals to 120 divided by 5, which is nothing but how much? 24. Coming to question number 16. So these two triangles are similar, so the ratio of the corresponding side should be the same. 12.4 divided by 21.7 equals to 5.2 divided by PQ. So 12.4 times PQ should be equals to 5.2 times 21.7. So what will be PQ? PQ will be 5.2 times 21.7 divided by 12.4. So when I do by that calculator, 5.2 times 21.7 divided by 12.4, that gives me 9.1. So that's going to be the answer. Question number 17, find the value of x. So 8 divided by 6 equals to 10 divided by x. So 8x equals to 60, x equals to 60 divided by 8, which is 7.5. Find the value of y. 8 divided by 6 equals to y divided by 9. So 6y equals to 72, y equals to 12. That's going to be the answer. So you write the unit centimeters in both the cases. Question number 18. Calculate the value of the diameter d. 1 liter means 1000 ml. 1000 ml upon 440 ml. You have to keep the unit same. Equals to 12 divided by d whole cube. So again, cube becomes cube root. Take cube root on both sides so that cube and cube gets cancels. Now cube root of 1000 divided by 440, that gives me 1.3147. 3147 equals to 12 divided by d. So d should be equals to 12 divided by 1.3147. 12 divided by that one should be giving me the value of d, which is 9.13 in three significant figures. Question number 19. He has given volume and he's asking about the surface area. So formula is cube root of volume of the larger one divided by volume of the smaller one equals to square root of surface area of the larger one divided by the surface area of the smaller one. Area of the larger one divided by area of the smaller one. So cube root of volume of the larger one is 3456. Volume of the smaller one is 1458. Area of the larger one is 1024. Area of the smaller one we don't know. So what am I going to do with that? If at all I can check whether I can find cube root of 3456 divided by 1458. Does it gives me a perfect number? It is 4 upon 3. 4 upon 3 equals to square root of 1024 upon area of the smaller one. Now squaring on both sides so that square and square root can be cancelled. So 16 upon 9 equals to 1024 upon area of S. So 16 area of S equals to 9 times 1024. So area of S equals to 9 times 1024 divided by 16. So when I do that by calculator, I will be getting it at 576. And what are the units? Centimeters square. Question number 20. The volumes of two similar cones are given. The base radius of the smaller cone is 3. What is the base radius of the larger cone? So 36 pi upon 288 pi equals to 3 upon r whole cube. So pi and pi gets cancels. Then 36 divided by 288 will give me 1 upon 8. 1 upon 8 equals to 3 upon r whole cube. Then what am I going to take? Cube root. Cube and cube root gets cancelled. So 1 upon 2 equals to 3 upon r. So r equals to 6 centimeters. That's going to be the answer. Question number 21. A company sells cereals in boxes which measures 10 by 25 by 35. They make a special edition which is mathematically similar to the original box. The volume of the special edition is this much. Work out the dimensions of the box. So this is length, width and height. Basically length, width and height are given. Now the volume of the special edition is 15120. So volume of the box. First of all, we'll find the volume of the boxes. Volume of the box will be length into width into height, which is nothing but what? 10 times 25 times 35. So 10 times 25 times 35, which is going to be 8750. So special edition is 8750 and actually special edition is 15120. Actually it is 8750. Actually the length is 10. What is the special edition's length? So whole cube, because we are dealing with volume. So what does that becomes? Cube becomes now cube root. I found the what is this volume of the box and I'm comparing with the volume of the special edition because they are similar to each other. So volume of the box was 8750, special edition is 15120. Then compare them. Volume of the box is length of the box was 10. So length of the special edition we don't know. We are finding it out. So whole cube, cube and cube root gets cancels. Let us check whether we do have a cube root of 8750 and 15120. It should be giving me 5 upon 6. 5 upon 6 equals to 10 upon L. So cross multiplication, what does that becomes? 5L equals to 60. L equals to 12. Same is the case for the width. I am going to find it out for the width. So width is again 5 upon 6 equals to, I can do it out from over here. 5 upon 6 equals to 25 upon width. So 5W equals to 6 times 25. So W equals to 6 times 25 divided by 5, which is going to be 30. And same is the case for height also. I'm going to do 5 upon 6 equals to 35 upon height. So 5H equals to 6 times 35. So H equals to 6 times 35 divided by 5, which is nothing but how much? 42. That's going to be the answer. So that completes the paper. See you in the next video. Bye.